me and most rewarding is actually like putting everything together. So when it was all put up, like we went from like 7 to like 7 at night, so like 12 hours here. It was very rewarding. We've been working on this art exhibition for like 1.5 years, and it was especially with my techniques and the way I put together context and the concept part of my artworks. I think it's very rewarding to see how much I've grown. I first started, it was a huge culture shock for me. Well, I would say like the work ethics were very, very heavy, but this shaped me into the artist that I am today. And throughout the struggle, I'm able to create everything that we see in this exhibition.
Time management.
Time management.
Managing my time.
Time management. It's a very demanding program. That's why every minute, every second, we kind of have to like push through. But then sometimes, like obviously, there's like an art block happening, and you can't like. I'd say like in grade 11, I was struggling a lot because I wasn't really used to like everything as well as I was struggling like externally, right? A lot of my artworks are very personal to me, and I think I wanted to showcase a story through my artworks. That's why even though I struggled a lot in time management, I felt like the personal thing that I want to like succeed and like finish everything. And time management is something that a lot of people face, like I said, and it usually comes with the burden of motivation. And with that motivation, it's hard to wait for that time where you want to do the work. And that's a big struggle that everyone faces.
It has been warm since the first time I entered the class, but then I still have difficulties managing my time and doing my work, especially knowing that this class is very rigorous and also very heavy on the workload.
The creation of these works, I experienced a lot of like mental and creative blocks where I just didn't know what to do and how to do it. I didn't have enough motivation to do these things. So to combat that, I really took the time for myself to really gather my thoughts, reconceptualize, make something that I'm actually interested in, so I actually have the motivation to keep it going.
Definitely time management, and the way I overcame that was just by to work hard in art, or else if you don't, you're gonna fall behind. I was able to work, over the weekends. I'd spend like 4 hours just doing my work, revising my work, and just being on top of like everything.
The biggest challenges I face especially is because since I started like formally taking art seriously in grade 11, my technical skills were definitely on a bit of the lower side, and I think that was an obstacle that I had to take because I needed to start everything from scratch and relearn the basics. But I was able to overcome that by taking ideas about doing art, watching a lot of tutorials especially, and just practice a lot more. And I think it really showed in my artworks because I got a lot more confident and I found my own art style as well.
Advice is to make art about things that you like. I like drawing people, I like drawing faces, and I like drawing animals and patterns, so then you'll see a lot of that in my work. And yeah, that's my advice.
I think if you're gonna start deeply visual arts, you need to know that it's a lot of work and you really need to be dedicated to art especially. So if it's not your passion, I think I would reconsider your choices. But if it is, I think the one major thing you really need to learn is definitely time management, as well as always stay true to yourself, especially with your art style and what you like. And if you do generally what you really like in the concept, you really like it, I think it will be a lot easier for you to explain to other people and to showcase how you're able to communicate that concept visually. I'd say step outside of your comfort zone. Experiment a lot, different materials, different mediums. Find concepts that are actually interesting, don't do anything surface level, and just experiment a lot, try new things, and be creative with it. A solid concept, because for me, it doesn't really matter if you're like amazing at art. Because the thing with art is like, it can be your own expressions, it can be how you view art and how you make art. It doesn't have to be like precise or like how famous artists do it. It's your own style. But what makes art is the concept behind it, and as well as like what you want the viewers to see, how you want to express yourself through your artwork. And if you don't have a concept behind it, it's gonna be pretty hard for you. That's why I really wanted to explore like existentialism, because it's like deeply personal to me. So I think something that you can do for like DP art and concept wise, it's like something that you really resonate with, so that you can like explore those kinds of like experiences through art.
You need to maximize all your time that you have in DP year 1 and also DP year 2 to revise every artwork you have.
Well, you don't have to already be the best in art. You don't have to feel the best of the best in this subject because there's a lot of people out there who have done art. We all start in our own pace. And for me, when it comes to comparing yourself to others, don't, because everybody runs their own race and we are our own people, we have our own journey, and focus on your path. Do not look to other people's path. Thank you very much.